Bienvenidos y bienvenidas a Frugal for Health, una iniciativa que busca dar a conocer proyectos frugales de todo el mundo. Si esto de la innovación frugal aún no sabes de qué va de conseguir más con menos. Y te dejo un vídeo de Amr Abodraiaa que lo cuenta muy bien cómo hacerlo en el sector salud y social. Hoy me encuentro en Cairo, en Egipto, para conocer una empresa que está revolucionando el acceso de los radiólogos. Se llama Rology y hemos venido para entrevistar a diferentes de sus personajes. Quédate con nosotros para la entrevista y si quieres un poco más, haremos un post-debate con agentes de nuestro ecosistema. ¡Hasta pronto!
Welcome to Rology here, our Cairo office in Egypt, and I'm Amr Abodraiaa, co-founder and CEO of Rology.
My name is Mustafa Amin. I'm the head of medical operations in Rology. I'm also a radiologist. I have an experience of a bit like 15 years in radiology. We know that radiologists is a scarce specialty all over the world, but in Africa we have this shortage more profound. As you can imagine, in Ethiopia we have only one radiologist for every 1 million citizens. In Kenya it's like one radiologist for every 400,000 citizens. So this shortage hinders the medical practice and management of patients. Some of them will need more than a week or 10 days to get his report. That is, the clinician cannot proceed with the treatment without it. So this is the situation we found in Africa and in Egypt. Also, the infrastructure of hospitals, roads and equipment is less than other developed countries. We have here, for example, here in Egypt, the medical facilities. We can find medical facilities, advanced medical facilities in Cairo, in the big cities, but when you go to the rural areas, to remote areas, you can find that there is less equipped hospitals. Some patients will need to travel to the larger cities to get their scans, to get their treatment. So we have, in addition to the shortage of radiologists, I can say here in Egypt also we have a problem of the distribution. The inequality of distributions of doctors.
The main value proposition we offer to the hospital is about the accessibility. So you can imagine that you are a hospital in a very rural area in Egypt, as an example, which is you don't have already a radiologist. So you can get the final diagnostic reported through our platform in maximum 30 minutes. And even if you are in other hospitals which is already have a radiologist, but you will get the final diagnostic report in the second day or something like this. You will also get the final diagnostic report in a very fast time. So until we reach the idea of building a teleradiology platform that zero setup cost, which is because we know the hospitals in Africa and we know the hospitals in our region overall, and we know how it looks like when it comes to the infrastructure.
We have more than 170 radiologists working with the Rology of different subspecialty, which is another strong point for Rology. We can deliver very fast and accurate radiology reports all over the clock with a wide variety of radiologists.
We have the technology which can be integrated automatically without any kind of infrastructure with the modality. What I mean by modality, which is X-ray, CT, MRI, ultrasound, any kind of this modalities, and then it will be automatically uploaded on our platform. And then we have the initial AI algorithms and solution which can analyze this kind of scans to reach the primary diagnosis for this scans, and also the AI choose who is the optimum radiologist to verify this results before we send it back to the hospital. So this is the core interaction, which is we call upload match report. So we upload the scan automatically, and then we match this scan based on the initial analysis from the AI, and then we finalize the report and send it back to the hospital. Almost 90-95% of the teleradiology players, they are working on the infrastructure and how we can solve the problem of the infrastructure. and we need to build the VPNs, and we need to build back system, we need to build the rest systems, and so on and so forth. And I really believe this is too much waste. So yeah, we don't have this kind of infrastructure in this hospital. Yes, but we can start from another point. We don't need to start from the infrastructure point, but actually we need to build a technology to avoid the lack of infrastructure. And we have the ability of this. And actually this is a huge utilization when it comes to the technology. It doesn't make sense to put too much money in the infrastructure and you have the technology to avoid all of this. So I really believe that our unfair competitive edge when it comes to Rology, that they can onboard the hospital in our platform in something like 10 minutes or something like this. And actually, Nairobi and Kenya overall, they don't have this solid and strong banking system, but they are way ahead of all the globe when it comes to the mobile money and all of this stuff. So yeah, so it doesn't make sense to go to Kenya right now and we need to build a banking system and so on. Hey guys, they already use the mobile money. Build up, start from here, and build on it and so on and so forth. So this level of decentralization, which is a very important power point we can get from the technology to leverage the medical accessibility overall. And by the end of this year, we want to reach the point of diagnostic services accessible for at least 100 million citizens overall.
Our model is based on on-demand type of work. What it means? It means that we don't hire a full-time radiologist. We give the radiologist the opportunity to freelancing, to log in on the platform on any time they feel they are able to report studies. So in addition to their routine work and regular daily work, they can add more hours in reporting. So you can find radiologist who is available in the morning, one is available on at night. They are paid by reports. So this encourages them to work a lot and make a lot of reports.
Yeah, so I think it is two important points here. The first one, which is, we raise here in Egypt, and actually in Egypt and almost all the global south, we don't have this much of resources in total. So it's built in our behavior and in our mentality that we need to maximize and utilize actually also all the resources we have. So it become like a built-in our personalities that everything we do, we need to maximize the output of this thing overall. So we need to do everything with less. Yeah, so it's not become like a business thinking or a business mentality, but it become more of a personality and the personal mentality overall. So this is the first one. The second one, which is the technology itself. So I really believe that technology, the biggest and the most important benefit we can get from the technology is about give you more with less. Rology is very simple because we don't require any kind of infrastructure, or we don't require any kind of a change in the workflow of the hospital. So it will be widgeted into your workflow in something like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something like this. And by the end of the day, we don't require to have any kind of training or something like this. So actually, if you are a radiographer, if you are a radiologist, healthcare worker, you will be easily use our platform with yourself. When it comes to use the resources and utilize the resources, it's about decentralized radiologists. So you can imagine if you have a radiologist and which is dedicated for only one hospital for 8 hours as a shift or something like this. Instead of this, if with Rology, this radiologist can work for 10 hospitals and actually can satisfy even more than 10 hospitals during the same time overall. So it's about decentralize this kind of resources, to not be centralized on only one hospital, but actually to have this radiologist as a resources and decentralize them among a wide range of hospitals. This is the first one. And also the second one, increase the productivity of these resources through the AI, and how we can use the AI to increase and push the productivity of this radiologist. It's mainly about deliver the same medical services for whatever level of hospitals. So you can get, as I mentioned, rural hospitals in Kisii County, and they will get the same medical services like top-notch hospital in Riyadh, as an example.
Pues hasta aquí la entrevista de Rology. Hemos podido entrevistar a diferentes de sus personajes y ha sido súper interesante. Estamos muy agradecidos de esta entrevista y si quieres un poco más, vamos a hacer un post-debate con agentes de nuestro ecosistema para comentar este vídeo. Quédate con nosotros a profundizar. Hasta pronto.